What's up guys, Ray at Sahara Coins here. This month we're going to take a different approach to some of the videos that we're doing, and we want to do something a little more educational. You're going to be seeing photos of coins that we're explaining. We're really going to dig deep into picking off some counterfeits, more ways than just the weight and the measurement. We're going to look at things like the mint marks and the different things we see commonly on counterfeits as opposed to the real coins. Again, this is going to be a little further advanced than some of the other videos, but I know this is important stuff. You guys love some of the rarities that we've shown you, and some of the double dies in particular, but those are the ones that there are a lot of counterfeits of. So we're going to help you guys to get through those this month. If you have any questions or you want to learn about some other ones, just let us know. We'll do what we can to do that. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so first thing I want to go over with you is the 1909 S VDB. This is a highly counterfeited coin, and there's a lot of diagnostics you can look for on this to ensure you're getting a authentic coin. So when you're examining the 1909 S VDB, there's a few diagnostics that PCGS graders look for. Most of them in the area of the mint mark, which would be the S that you see right on the front of the coin. And first of all, the 1909 S VDB Lincoln cents, we're all struck with 4 different obverse dies. The 4 known dies, they all have 4 different mint mark positions. And to the untrained eye, they definitely look very similar. The first one we're going to talk about is what I would call mint mark number 1. Number 1 has the highest S mint mark out of all 4 of the mint marks. Looking at this photo here, you'll notice that the top of the S mint mark is above the legs of the 9 digits from the date. So you just look right across that top, you'll see the line that's drawn there, and you can see that the alignment is what I mentioned. Now, mint mark number 2, or die number 2, however you want to refer to it, has the top of the S mint mark flush with the bottom of the 9 on the date. So that's a little bit different. It's not a huge difference, so it will take you looking at these quite a few times, but that would be die number 2. Mint mark number 3, or die number 3, also has the top of the S mint mark flush with the bottom of both the 9 on the date, both the 9 digits, the first 9 and the last 9. But the left side of that S mint mark, it's not flush vertically with the right of the first 9. Instead, it's vertically aligned closer to the center of the space between the first 9 and the 0 in the date. So it's a little more detailed, but as you can tell by these photos, where we've put the lines on there, you can see clearly what the difference is between that one and the other 2. Then mint mark number 4, or die number 4, it has the lowest mint mark position of all of them. The top of the S mint mark doesn't even come close to touching the bottom of the 9. Both of the 9s, it's low. It's a very low mint mark, and that would be what a lot of people refer to as die number 4. Now, those are the simple things that you look for when it comes to the diagnostics of that coin. But there's other mint mark diagnostics and counterfeit diagnostics also. You can actually look at the serifs on the mint mark. So the genuine mint mark displays parallel serifs, which you can see in this photo here that we're showing you. If you look at the mint mark below it, it's labeled parallel mint mark. The 2 serifs both point the same direction, and they're vertical and in a parallel position. So the altered one, which you can see here, is also labeled so you know which one is altered and which one's not. It's definitely different. And unlike the counterfeit that shows the mint mark altered to make it appear like a 1909 S VDB, the mint mark is extremely sloppy, and it just looks like a completely different style altogether. And that was one of the mistakes the counterfeiters used to make a lot. They would either move metals or try to put their own mint mark on it, and that mint mark would look sloppy like that, and it wouldn't be very nice. So the other thing you look at instead of the mint mark is the actual VDB, and those are the designer Victor David Brenner. That's what the initials are for. A genuine 1909 S VDB has the VDB initials slightly slanted, and specifically on the center crossbar of the B. If you look in this photo here, there's a good one and a bad one. The crossbar on the B that is slightly tilted, that would be a genuine S VDB. And most of those counterfeits actually have a straight across crossbar. The B looks out of place compared to the other letters, so that's another one that you can look for. There's a few other things you can look for when it comes down to the SVDBs, like the spacing around the rim with all the writing and everything, but that we can get a little further into detail on another video. But these are just a few things you look for on the 1909 SVDBs. Of course, if you're in question whether or not yours is genuine, feel free to bring the coin down to the store. We'll take a look at it for you for no charge, and make sure that you're getting what you actually think you're getting. Thanks for listening to the video and watching it at the same time to learn all that cool stuff we just shared with you guys. If you want to learn more about those specific coins or others, feel free to leave a comment here. We'll go ahead and reply to that for you. Like the video and please share this everywhere you can. Knowledge is power, and that's what we're trying to get across to you guys here. So thanks again and have a good day.